Bum 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 ba da bum. Ba da bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Doom 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 doom. It's Friday, May 23rd, 2008, and this is the final week in douchebaggery, because the world is coming to an end. Oh no, it's not. I've simply been cancelled, which is much, much worse. If you like deep voices, curly hair, and unnecessarily profane jokes about celebrities. By the way, Rosie O'Donnell is fucking fat. What do you do to make your final show special? Do you do the same show as always? A study that will be published in next month's International Journal of Cancer recommends consuming vitamin D to help prevent prostate cancer. As reported previously on this show, however, an earlier study suggested that frequent masturbation may also help prevent prostate cancer. All I have to say is I don't think I'll be needing any vitamin D, unless it's a lubricant. Sometimes you get the call that says your douchebag show is through. To quote my boss, hey Lex, fuck you. He said, hey, you know your audience is like your schlong too small. Wait a second. Was I just singing a song about my own phallus being tiny in my last ever show? Well, that's fitting, and not just because of my abnormally small member, but also because music has been such an integral part of this show.
I'm missing American dreams since I was 17. Don't matter if I step on the scene or sneak away to the Philippines. They still gonna put pictures of my derriere in the magazine. You want a piece of me?
Oh, Obama won the caucuses. It's important because it is the way that we'll pick our next president. The White House president. Obama won the caucus. It doesn't really shock us, unless of course you count the fact that Barack Obama's Jewish. He is, right? After all, I am still flush with cash. I've had every dick rash. Don't care what I catch, cause I just need some ass, which I am. The News on Cracked has not now, nor will it ever, provided a parody of Chocolate Rain. But we think Sunday is a douchebag. You're going to hell, you're going to hell. You've probably seen the Pope do it 1,000 times.
Marianne was driving herself home from a big birthday bash, but the party only just begun thanks to 3 ounces of hash.
A representative for Broadway told Cracked, we just want a resolution, we just want a strike conclusion. We're tired of all the confusion of the picketing and the strife. We all want an agreement, but it seems harder than cement for us to let fans see red with their mistress or their wife. Oh, let's end the strike on Broadway. Let's end the strike not the hard way. Let's end the strike today. Nintendo has released the Wii Fit package of a balance board and a set of games designed to increase physical fitness. If you like to spend $80 to run in place but can't stand the irony of driving to the gym to do so, then maybe this is for you. It helps if you're also a douchebag. I've got to do something clever here. It's my final show, the final countdown. I should count something down. Brilliant. Now let's count down the top 3 intro jingles in News on Cracked history. Coming in at number 3, it's the iPhone etiquette theme.
It's an iPhone etiquette tip from iJustine.
Classic. Number 2, the Kirk Filch theme.
His name is Kirk and his questions are tough. Kirk Filch!
Man, he sucked. And coming in at number 1, it's the Week in Douchebaggery theme.
It's the Week in Douchebaggery.
I'm working on a new version of that last one. It sounds like this. It's the unemployment line. I do want to take a moment to thank the loyal fans of the show. You really made the minutes of work I put into each episode totally worth it. I sincerely hope that both of you remember that you know me personally, and thus I can tell you who in the news is a douchebag directly without having to sit in front of this damn green screen. You know, my boss hates puppets, which have made maybe 2 appearances on this show. But if I'm cancelled, you might as well go out in a blaze of glory. It is so sad and yet so right that my final act of rebellion involves a puppet. And finally, I suppose if this is the last ever Week in Douchebaggery, we need to identify the one person who is the supremest douchebag of all time. And I'll tell you, it's a tough call. There are easy answers. Ryan Seacrest, me, Larry King, Larry the Cable Guy, Crazy Cracker, Celine Dion. But no, none of them truly qualify as the world's biggest douchebag ever. The biggest douchebag of all time is Herbie Finkelstein. Herbie, you still owe me $5 from October 19th, 1987 when I loaned it to you so that you could buy a new binder at the school store, you douchebag. Check back next week for the amazing adventures of iJustine, Kirk Filch, and Gladstone. I'm Lex Friedman, and it's been a pleasure because I'm touching myself out of frame. That's all for now.